What's up guys, Seven here back again with another episode of Let's Play Paper Mario The Thousand Year Door. In the last episode, we got to know a little bit of the passengers on the XX Express, and what we were last doing before we ended off the last video was trying to find a missing blanket for the conductor. And we figured out that a ghost in cart 4 has it, but in order to get it back to us, we need to give him back his diary that's still inside the train car. So as always, please let me know how your day is going down in the comment section below, and I hope you enjoy this video. Did you find it? What? A ghost? Ugh. And he won't give you the blanket unless you get his diary from the baggage car? I see. Well, go on. You don't say no to ghosts. Yes, you do. But in this case, we don't have to. Anyway, his diary should be somewhere over here. In fact, it looks like it's in between these crates of food that we'll just slip in here and grab it. We got the rugged diary. Alright, so something you guys shouldn't do, but since I'm doing a playthrough and I can get away with doing this, let me actually go ahead and read the diary. Go into it and read it. Read the diary? Oh sure, what the heck. You may be cursed by the ghost. Do you want to read it anyway? Oh sure, what the heck. Make a save before you do this. I mean, think about this. This could really be bad. Do you understand me? Month X, day X, cloudy. I got on the train today, and on that train, you looked! Even though I told you not to! Now see what happens! So yes, even though there's not much to see, there is that little small bit of text, and if you do look, you get a game over, which is our first and only game over we're going to get in this playthrough. Anyway, let's go back to before we made that hasty decision, and instead, let's go take it back to him. Did you find the diary? Wonderful, I knew you would. Now, I cannot leave my post, so please return the diary while I wait here. Though I would like to see what's written in it. There's not much written here, trust me. Anyway, go ahead and get this back over to the ghost in room 4. Thankfully, we don't need to do the whole waiting thing again. Did you find my diary? Yes, this is my diary. Very well, your blanket is right here. How were you able to pick up the blanket if you can't pick up pen and paper? You were very wise not to read my diary, friend. Oh, if you had read it, you might be a spirit like me right now. But now I can go peacefully on from this world. Thank you so much. You will probably never meet me again on this world. Fare thee well. Well, actually, maybe not. I've been here so long, I kinda got used to it. The wallpaper's so great, maybe I'll stay here just a little while longer. I can leave whenever, so that's all there is to it. Well, it doesn't really matter to us if you stay or not. Anyway, now that we got the conductor's blanket, let's go ahead and give it back to him so he won't be freezing tonight when he goes to sleep. So, Mr. Mario, how did it go? Here goes your blanket back. Oh, thank you so much. Now I'll be comfortable tonight. Of course, our yummy and sticky mischief maker is still at large. Oh, hey, before I forget, this is just a gesture of my thanks. And we get a mushroom! Let me get rid of this dried shrimp. It's getting late, Mr. Mario. Perhaps you should just turn in for the night. If anything happens, I'll report it to you immediately. Do not worry about a thing, for I'm the conductor of the XX Express. And it came right back. Let me go ahead and eat something real quick so that thing doesn't keep hitting me. I'm gonna just use up the mushroom he gave me, and I'll just pick this back up. But yeah, the game is very good about letting you know, like, when there's nothing else to do in this chapter when you're on the train. So it gives you like little either announcements, or the characters will straight up tell you like, hey, there's really nothing else for you to do. Go to bed. So we know how to go ahead about progressing to the story, so we don't have to wait for anything else. At this point, all the passengers are back in the room, so we don't have to do anything else. Okay, so yeah, even if you talk to the characters too, they'll kind of make a gesture like, hey, it's getting pretty late, we should probably go to sleep. So that's a good indication that we should return to our room and rest for the night so the story can advance. Alright, dearie, let's turn in, shall we? The conductor can handle any problems. I sure hope so. Let's go ahead and rest. Would you like to go to bed for the night? Yes, sir. Train voyage day 2. Alright, and that fully stocked up our FP as well, thankfully. Alright, so now, with a new day, it's going to bring about new problems. So Let's into the dining car and see if there's anyone inside here, and I don't care about my email. You so totally backed that chubby guy in record time. I was way impressed. Hey, come to think of it, I could use your skills. Could you help me? Sure thing. Really? Wow, okay, so I lost these shell earrings that my ex-boyfriend gave me. And they're like all full of memories and stuff. I really need them back. Could you maybe like look for them for me or something, please? Sure, we'll make sure we have time to take a look and see if we can find those. Hello, it is a good feeling day, is it not, friend of mine? Yes, a delicious day. I will make food so delicious it will make the day mad. Ho 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 ho. There is a little item shop in here. There's really nothing of note that I want right now, and plus I think the prices for all those items are kind of overpriced anyway, so I don't need to waste my money on it. So I'm going to bypass the detective's room real quick and try to... Oh, never mind, he is not in here. Instead, I guess we will go to his room, because I want to talk to that guy. Ah, my dear Luigi, your time is impeccable. A new case has arisen. Now then, Mr. Businessman, please explain the facts to my assistant Luigi. Okay, here's the deal. When I woke up this morning, my briefcase was gone. It contained all the contracts for our next deal and even our new product prototype. If I don't recover it, I'll lose my job at the least. Now, calm yourself. The next part is vital, so tell Luigi very slowly. Of course. Our company's new product is Nitro Honey Syrup. Used properly, it's an amazing product that can even raise the dead. That's red flags right there. But if we mix with calcium from a seashell and a bit of gold, well then, the results are explosive. The results, Goo Blast would immobilize everyone here in a sticky yet yummy shellac? If it's fallen into the wrong hands, well, it could be more or less than my job. I could lose more or less my job. Let me examine these facts, shall we? Someone has stolen your briefcase. Though you definitely had it yesterday. And the train has not stopped at all in the intervening time. I have it. Rudimentary, my dear Luigi. Rudimentary. The thief is still on the train. You don't say. Aha. Luigi, have you spoken to the waitress and the lady in cabin 2? I have spoken to the waitress. I'm not talking to the cabin 2 lady yet. Let's see, the waitress lost shell earrings, I know, I'm aware of that, and the lady, Toodles, lost a gold ring. Luigi, if the same person who stole these objects also has the Nitro Honey Syrup, they could make this Goo Blast. They could carry out the threat in that note. So it is simple, Luigi. You must find that thief. We must apprehend the suspect before this dastardly plan is put into effect. Alright, so we did learn a little bit of information from that little talk. Let's go ahead and talk to Toodles in cabin number 2 and see what she can enlighten to us about her missing gold ring, which apparently I didn't know about. Hey, check, do you see my shell earrings there? Nope, you only told me about it a little bit ago. I haven't had the chance to look for it, but I promise. Find it. First person I'm going to see. But we gotta talk to this lady first. So Toodles, even though this is the first time we're hearing her name, we have actually seen her before back in Glitzbit. She is the fancy Toads woman who is on the right hand side in the main lobby of Glitzville. Well, hello there, you cute cuddly bear of a man, you delightfully dear. Have you found my gold ring? Don't grow desperate now, I'm quite sure you'll be able to find it. I've never even talked to you once about it. I was hoping you would tell me something new, but anyway, now that we've talked to her, I guess since we're here, let's talk to the guy in room number 1, Zip Toad, and he's not here? Instead, there's a vital paper on his floor. It looks very important and complicated. Now that we got this little piece of tidbit information, why don't we show this to Paynton and see what he has to say about it. Oh, not good, not good. If I don't find that thing, I'll be sacked for sure. Have you stumbled upon any new clues? This vital paper seemed pretty interesting. What is this paper, What sort of clue is this supposed to be? Ah, that's one of the contracts in my upcoming business deal. What? I mean, yes, just as I suspected. Luigi, where did you find this important, very important clue? Cabin 1, you say? Yes, Ziptoad's room, the place I have long suspected. Come to think of it, I do not believe I've seen him today. And perhaps he is hiding somewhere on the train, always one step ahead. Very well, my dear Luigi. Find that zip toad. Will do, Pennington. So, you can go and look in every single room, which is like the most reasonable thing to do, but instead, let's just go straight to where he's going to be at. So, where we want to go, did you say anything new? Did you see that zip toad come into last night's dinner? But I really have to say, he's like way cuter on the big screen. Maybe they really are. Maybe they all are. So you're saying he looks a little bit different in person than he does on the screens. Interesting. Interesting. So anyway, let us go back to his... Okay, never mind. Let's talk to the ghost to see if he's heard anything new. Unfortunately, we are going to have to do this again with Vivian to get him to show up. It seems that there's someone in your room. I heard some rustling sounds in there a minute ago. Really? Okay. Let's go ahead and check out our room then. We were going to go check Zip Toad's room, but if the ghost is hearing rustling in our room, it might be worth investigating. There's another note on the floor. Could this be another clue? This document is just like the other one. The suspect must be in here somewhere. And if he is hiding in here, the only way for us to really stake out is with Vivian's shadow power. So let's hide out and see if he shows up. We've caught you red-handed, you cad. Sal, where did you come from? You won't be catching me that easily, guy. Dude's pretty agile, but really, to catch him, all we have to do is just kind of stand where he's going to go, and that's it. So about right here, he runs into me, that's all you have to do. Youch! So this was our man all along, pretending to be Zip Toad, I see. All the while pilfering things from others to aid your evil plan. Yes, this was all just as I deduced. I knew all along you were a fake. Yes, a discolored nostril hair tits me off. And not only that, but I knew that you were the one who threatened Luigi. I'm glad you decided to tell me right away then. I guess you've always been kind of suspicious of Zip Toad anyway. Curses, I almost got away with it too by getting off at Riverside Station. Yes, you played a daring and ingenious little game, my false friend. But the jig is up now, fiend, and the good people on this train are now safe. I really take a while to press the A button. That is correct, sir. No one escapes from this improperly large brain. Ahem. Well, yes, in any case, at least return what you have stolen, Fink. Ugh. And with that, we got the businessman's briefcase back. We got the gold ring back from Toodles. And we got the shell earrings back for the waitress. Ah! My precious briefcase! Is the nitro honey still safe? Here you go. Figure out for yourself. Briefcase was returned. Oh, thank you, thank you. Thank the stars it's safe. Now I won't get sacked. Our rendezvous with the disaster was diffused by my most rudimentary of deductions. Oh, there's an announcement going on. Attention all passengers. This train will make a brief scheduled stop at Riverside Station. So here is our one and only stop on the XX Express. And it looks like the bridge is up. Hey, I think not slick. What? Slick? You may think you can hold me, but no way. Beldam would flip if I let that happen. Now it looks like Doopliss is now helping the Shadow Sirens. This whole Zip Toad thing was a means to an end. It's me, suckers, Doopliss. Beldam's plan to glorify Mario didn't exactly work, so I'll be cutting and running now. I'll leave the rest to Beldam. See ya, suckers. Didn't think we would see him again, but here he is. And it looks like he's replacing Vivian's spot on the Shadow Sirens team, since he's helping out Beldam in her plans. Anyway, now that the train has come to a stop over at Riverside Station... Alright, that's a good detail. the background has stopped, so let's go ahead and return the shell earrings to the waitress and the gold ring back to Toodles. Before I forget, take this as my thanks. And she gives us a star piece. You are like the nicest old mustache overall wearing guy I've ever met. Pretty sure you don't meet a lot of them. Alright Toodles, here goes your ring back. Have you found my gold ring, you mystery sniffing mister? I don't know. It's too late. I don't remember anymore. I don't care. Thank you, glorious creature. I knew you would find it without fail. Press the A button, Tevin. It is merely a triumph, but please take this as my earnest thanks. It wasn't going to be another star piece. Oh, 30 coins. That's actually a nice surprise. And do take care. Good, I was kind of broke, so I appreciate that. Anyway, there's not really anything else you can do on the train, so we might as well get out and see what's going on at Riverside Station since we come to a brief stop, which is a little too brief if you ask me. Because on the way here we saw that the bridge was up. It's so super cool looking, I want to drive it right now! So little bulb really likes trains, does he? Where does one buy a train? I wouldn't have the foggiest idea how to answer that. Oh no, what would you? Someone's lifted the drawbridge. Train can't leave the station like this. That it does indeed seem to be a problem. One more like that we're gonna have to solve. They said he saw a suspicious shadowy person lurking about, so that can only be Beldam, so it looks like she's trying to stall us so she can do something. So we don't really have much of a choice but to go around and see if we can find a way to lower the drawbridge. Sure thing, I don't mind doing that for you. Really? That would be super. Well, here's the station key. I appreciate you handing this to me. Oh, thank you so much. Alright, let's go talk to Chubby over here. I've been so cooped up in the breathing stale air too long. I wanted to go out and take a walk so I could build up an appetite for dinner. Okay, just when you said something good, do you say something stupid right after it? Ah, my dear Luigi, our suspect was not only a figurative toad, it was some monstrous being in a white sheath, which was exactly as I suspected. Too bad he gave us a slip like that, though. He was a rather slippery sort. We could have questioned him a little bit about that Beldam business. This is Riverside Station. We stopped to refuel. There is a quaint drawbridge from here with pleasant boats cruise the canal, but it hasn't been used since the canal was dried up and turned to pasture. Okay. Anyway, let's go inside and work on getting that drawbridge down. Oh, there's a badge up there, but I can't quite reach it, so I'm gonna have to ignore it for right now. Can't really do anything here because there's a hole in here for an elevator key. But we don't have the elevator key, so I guess we'll ignore that for right now, so all we can really do is go to the right. Oh, there's an opening down there. I'll do something with that later. Actually, I'll do something with that now, because there's a locked door to the far right, and I can't really do anything there. So let's just hop on underneath here and activate the switch so we can get access to the upper area on here, since that's probably what it's going to do. Kind of like a process of elimination. If you can't go one way, might as well explore the rest of the place you have access to. But for most part, it's pretty linear. It tells you where you need to go, and whatever it doesn't, it kind of gives you a little help, an indication of like, hey, you should probably go this way. Oh, and of course, there's some new enemies here, but I want a first strike, so let's try this again. Over, okay, wasn't expecting you. So it has been a little bit of a while since we actually got into a fight, so this is kind of fun. Anyway, let's go ahead and do what we normally do, switch out the Goombella and have her tattle, so she can give us the lowdown on these rough puffs, which, if you guys played the first game, kind of reminds me of Huff and Puff. This is a rough puff. Don't confuse them with dark puffs. Haven't met those yet. Although I don't think the world would end if you did confuse them. But anyway, average HP is 7, attack is 4, and defense is 0. They swoop up and charge themselves with electricity by dashing at you. Oh, and if you touch them while they're charged up, you'll get shocked. That is true. If they charge up themselves, and if you attack them with, like, say, by jumping on them, you will hurt yourself. However, you can negate this by either throwing a hammer at them, or by having, I believe it's called the Zap Tap badge, which makes you electrified. If you have that and attack an electrified enemy, it should cancel it out so that you won't hurt yourself, I believe. Anyway, this is going to be our debut battle for Miss Mouse. So her default move is just a slap, which just repeatedly move control stick, nothing right quickly to fill up the gauge, and she slaps them. As we go on throughout here, I will try to make use of the rest of her abilities as it comes up, and there goes him charging up, so Miss Mouse can't really do anything. So instead, I'm going to throw my hammer. Since he's actually low to the ground, I could have attacked him with my regular hammer attacks too. He's still staying down, so I think I'll switch over to Bobbery, and I don't think he should be affected by him being electrified, because he should blow up right beside him. Yep, and he doesn't. So yeah, good partners to have when they do that is either Koops, if they're low to the ground, and Bobbery. As for everyone else, they'll probably get hurt by contact damage. And with that, that'll be it for today's video, so thank you guys.